Okay, here is the roadmap we are going to follow. This is the roadmap. This roadmap here, I encourage you to take a screenshot of it. This roadmap will take you anywhere. If you want to convert any medical micro skill into Spanish, this roadmap will help you. This roadmap, you learn the foundation of grammar, you learn the part of speech, you learn foundational grammar, the sentence building part. So those are the two main parts of Spanish grammar. You know, there are other things, but you don't need all of them. You just need these two parts mostly to advance. After you know this, you learn these two, then you can move to a content and you focus razor sharp on a subfield of medical area. You don't try to embrace everything. Embrace something specific. Okay? So that's the roadmap. Step one, step two, step three. So step one and step two are covered here under Spanish grammar, and step three, integrating Spanish with specific medical content, is covered here under medical content. It has two modules, module 3 and module 4, okay, in following Spanish grammar module 1 and module 2. So depending on your specialization, later after you've taken this course, depending on your specialization, you may want to convert a micro skill that you possess into Spanish on your own. The program I develop will teach you that. So this is just the roadmap to explain to you. And if you are interested in the course or the program, you take the program and you see how it goes. It will be very helpful to you. Yeah, so module 1, module 2 are part of Spanish grammar, and the step 3 is medical content. And this here, if you take a screenshot, any subfield you want to convert, you follow this approach. But in my program, if you take the program, you will learn the linguistics techniques and approaches that I use. They are well resourced, that I use to teach the specific content I'm going to teach in the program. So, but it's applicable when you learn those techniques and approaches, you can take them to convert other things on your own when you have the time to. So this is, the foundational Spanish grammar, the part of speech, and this is what it contains. You learn the articles, the nouns, adjectives, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions, and interjection. Those are 9 parts of speech, but I group them under 6 lessons. Okay, so lesson 1 is articles and nouns. Lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. Lesson 5 is adverbs and preposition, and lesson 6 is conjunctions and interjection. So with that, you will have covered the first part of Spanish grammar that you need to advance. After that, there will be a second part, which is building simple sentences in Spanish. So these are the same thing I just said now, the content of module 1. So your takeaway from module 1 is to be able to identify the different part of speech of a sentence. Okay, it's called word level grammar. Okay, you have this as article, you have this as adjective, you have this as a noun, which is sustantivo. This is a participial adjective. This is a preposition. This is an article again. This is a noun called sustantivo. Things like that. This is what you learn in module 1. When you see a sentence, or you will know what is what. You won't be confused about what is what. You'll be able to name the different part of the sentence. That's very important. If you are going to build sentences, you need to know what is what and the grammatical slaughter that each component belongs to. And remember, this is the roadmap. We are not teaching yet. We're just showing you what is possible and what you can do and how you can learn Spanish fast so as you can monetize it at your workplace if you are in such an environment where bilingual Spanish speakers are in demand. So you go and take a medical American Medical Association, continuing education, continuing medical education, credit, and all those are not going to help you talk, to help you speak to the patient. You will learn a lot of vocabulary, but you may never practice them. So by learning this approach, learning the basic of grammar, the word level grammar, the sentence level grammar, and then you move into a content, a specific content. You're not going to cover everything under the sun. We focus on something specific, and you will learn some linguistic techniques and approaches that you will take with you when you want to convert something else. Okay. Well, Module 1 and Module 2 are about Spanish grammar, the part of speech, and then the structure of the language. So as to the part of speech, you'll be able to identify article, adjective, noun, preposition, and all those. Okay, verb. But as to the Module 2 on building sentences, you learn subject, predicate, and you find out that the verbs, though is the most important element, to the right of the verb you have the object, and then the structure will be subject, verb, object. It's subject and predicate. Those are the two main components of a sentence, subject and predicate. Same thing as in English, but the predicate contains two important components, the verb and the object. Okay, in Spanish you have different structure. You have the SVO structure, and you also have other structure. Sometimes you omit the subject. Okay, sometimes the object can come before the verb. All those kind of structure exists in Spanish, but just focus on SVO, the same you are familiar with in English, and you will be able to express yourself, and you will be able to build simple sentences with that. And later you can get things that are complicated. But learn this and use it, and learn it and use it directly in the language. At Module 2 level, you're supposed to be using Spanish itself to learn Spanish, and that will help your learning process. That will speed up the process. That will accelerate your language acquisition. So that's about part 1. That's step 1 and step 2 of our roadmap. Okay, so at this level, if you want to check the program, don't go to the description below the video, click on the link, and then it will take you directly to the program. Okay, so the program, Bilingual Spanish Nurse, as I said, it has the grammar component and it has the medical content component. And the program I'm focusing on, the teaching I'm providing, is measuring the vital signs of Spanish-speaking patients. It's a 6-week online short course, including the grammar, the 2 grammar modules, and then 1 module on reading and writing in the area of vital sign measurement specifically, and 1 module on listening and speaking skills acquisition in the area of vital sign measurement specifically. With that density of the content, you will be able to develop your auditory capability faster and speaking ability faster in that specific field. Okay, you're not going to cover everything there is under the sun. Okay, but you do this, you learn the linguistic skills. Now you take those skills to convert whatever you want to convert. Okay, if you don't need the vital sign measurement, at least you use that content because you are familiar with how to take the vitals. So familiarity also help learn faster. So because you are familiar with that, you use it to learn, and you learn the skills, and the skills linguistic techniques and approaches you will have learned in that field, in that by taking the program, are transferable to any other micro skill that you want converted. So all this will be covered, from temperature to heart rate to blood pressure to pain to oxygen level, all those, respiration, and all those will be covered. And there is a course on vital sign measurement in Spanish. The course, I have the course separate from the program. The course only handles the vital sign measurement part of the program. If you want the course, if your Spanish is already good, you are already making sentences in Spanish, you don't need any help, you can go and take that course directly. That will teach you how to measure vital sign in Spanish. But if you are beginner of Spanish, or your Spanish is a little rusty and you want to brush up and all those with the grammar, then you take the program. They are the same price, because I don't want people who don't have the grammatical knowledge to be at a disadvantage. So it's the same price for both courses. So this is the content. As I say, you have temperature, la temperatura corporal, la frecuencia cardíaca, la frecuencia respiratoria, la presión arterial, la saturación de oxígeno y el dolor, which is pain. This module 3 will teach you about reading and vocabulary building, how you can acquire a lot of vocabulary faster. Okay, we also, I will allude to some how to build cognate words that are closer in both languages, that have the same meaning or very close meaning in both languages, because there are a lot of English words that that mean the same thing in Spanish. So you will learn to identify those. That will build up your vocabulary very fast. Okay, besides reading and the vocabulary, you have to be able to listen to material, because your patient, you are going to listen to your patient. If you don't practice listening on your own when you are in a context where you are facing a patient, that will not be the time for you to practice. You will also learn to speak, because you are going to speak to them. So the technique to improve your to acquire listening comprehension skills and to improve them, and also to develop your speaking ability, all those techniques will be taught in module 4. So if you are interested in the program, in the course, you can take the course. You go to the description of the video, you'll find the course. You'll find the course by itself. But also you'll find the link to the program. The program will include grammar and also a bonus that gives you some interpersonal skills about provider-patient interaction. So separate from the course, then there is the program. This is the program. It's the same thing as far as the content is concerned, the subject matter is concerned, but this includes the grammar part and the bonus for interpersonal communication skill development. So this is the bonus. You have essential Spanish for provider-patient social interaction, introduction to Spanish cognate for medical professionals, Spanish pronunciation basics. So this module also will help you, will strengthen it will make you whole as far as linguistically speaking. The course standalone does not include the bonus. It doesn't include the grammar. It's just the module on vital sign measurement, reading and the vocabulary, and then speaking, listening and speaking. But the program has both module on grammar, part of speech, sentence building, and also it has this bonus module. Okay, but I put them at the same price, so somebody who buy the program will have everything they need. But somebody who already speaks Spanish and who want to learn vital sign measurement very fast, they can just get the course. I put them at the same price. You check if the course is on sale, buy it. If it is not on sale, Buy it because you are not only buying the program, you are buying the linguistics approaches and technique that you can use to convert other micro skill from English into Spanish. So this is the outcome of the program. You'll be, if you are facing a Spanish speaking patient, you'll be talking to them, you'll be listening to them, you'll be talking to them. If you want to take a brief note, you'll be able to take a brief note. So that's the advantage of the program, different from the course by itself. But if your Spanish is already good, you can buy the course and be comfortable. But if you still need grammar or you need some interactional skills, then buy the program. It's the same price. You don't lose anything. So we've covered the grammar part, the second grammar part, and then the content part. Okay. Check the program out. It might help you have a greater impact as a healthcare professional. Thank you for your time. On that note, I thank you very much for your time, and I wish you the best of lucks in your endeavor to improve your Spanish skills.